latest Tao Daily Tarot just around the corner, of course. Here's a little heads up for you. This is the key idea, regeneration. Take a look at that card. Man, that is pretty empty, but the tree is still growing. This is what you are doing in your life. This is where you want to be. These are the things you want in your life, and so you are regenerating it. We'll give you the details. It's a great read coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome again to the Tao Daily Tarot. Good to have you here, whether you're a new timer, long timer, or cross watcher. Whatever the case, we roll out the proverbial red carpet for you every single day because I do a brand new read every day of the year, 365 reads throughout the year. Oh, by the way, too, while you're here, please like, subscribe, share if you feel up to it, and certainly ring that bell. If you've done all those things, you can always click like every time that you come here to visit, and that'll be something that the YouTube folks look at. Now, for the first timers, this is what makes this tarot read different from everybody else's. First of all, it's archetypal. I read the images on the card. I only use generally 8 cards, sometimes 9. It all depends on the energy because that's what I focus on. I don't focus on predictions. I focus on energies, frequencies that surround you and everybody else on the planet. So I look at the energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling. You go, geez, that's pretty simple. Well, this is the Tao. You're right. It is meant to be simple because every day you are seeing things coming at you. You're seeing things going away. You're pushed. You're pulled. That's life. Think of this as an energetic weather report. You are finding out, along with everybody else on the planet, all 7 billion plus, what the energies are that are circulating the planet at this point, next 24, 48 hours. And this way, with this energetic weather report, you know if it's, in a manner of speaking, if it's going to be sunny, if it's going to be cloudy, are we going to get wet, rain, snow, tornadoes? What's going on out there? What do I have to be on the guard for? And what do I have to be on the lookout for? And this is what helps you to be more effective. You take this energetic weather report, the energies are moving in a certain direction or directions. You work with those, make your life work better. Something else that makes this different, hyper shuffle, and I try to get this reading in about a 10-minute window because you are busy. You have things to do, places to go, people to see. It's just that kind of thing. So 10 minutes, give or take a couple of minutes, is really what I aim for every single time. So I mentioned just a moment ago something called the hyper shuffle. How about if I show you? So there you go. This is the Hyper Shuffle. Let's get to today's Tao Daily Tarot reading. This energetic weather report has a temperature. And the Oracle card says the temperature is regeneration. I love that. Take a look at that tree. I mean, there's nothing but desolation around it, and yet it is regenerating. It is regrowing. And of course, the 4 and the 6, that adds up to a 1. So it's a beginning, regeneration. Maybe that's what you're looking to do in your life, is to regenerate it. The past year and a half has been brutal, maybe even longer than that for you. And you want to breathe new life into your life. So the possibility of regeneration is in the cards for sure. So how about if we go to the energies of coming and going, and we begin with the 7 of Swords. Now, the 7 of Swords very often is seen as a kind of thief, right? Stealthy, sneaking away, underhanded, some cunning maybe involved. But the fact of the matter is I think in this reading, this is you kind of doing some inside work, rearranging your thinking, because swords are thoughts, swords are words. And I think it's a situation where you are looking at maintaining your own integrity in terms of, I don't want to think like everybody else because I'm supposed to think like everybody else. I want to think for me. And so you are gathering up your thoughts, what are important to you, what are valuable to you, and moving away. You're looking maybe for your own tribe, people who understand how you think, what you think. But for me, this feels like somebody who is leaving a situation to be able to think for themselves, not to be a part of the group and do that group think sort of a deal. Why? Because they want their wish to come true. They want happiness. 9 of Cups. Big stuff, good stuff, huh? It's fulfillment, it's satisfaction. It's what you want. And so that's what I'm thinking is going on right now. You are regenerating. Remember, that is the overall temperature here, regeneration. So you are deciding you are going to keep your thoughts to yourself, kind of back away from the mass drone thinking, and step out on your own. But you're being very quiet about it. You're not making a big deal about it. You are still maybe in the formulation process with this Mercury retrograde, but you know where you want to go. You want the happy, right? And you know that's the only way that you're going to have to get it. You're going to have to have your own thoughts. You're going to have to think for yourself. We move to the energies of pushing and pulling. We have the star. Star is phenomenal. Absolutely. The star is certainly healing. There's no question about that. But the star also is when you wish upon a star. Remember that song? Maybe you don't. I don't know. But it really is in that same vein. It's hope, generosity, inspiration. You have this idea that you're clinging on to. Let's call it a manifestation that you're going through. And that may be the reason why, in fact, you are keeping your thoughts to yourself and removing yourself from groupthink. You are thinking for yourself because you know that's the only way that you will manifest what you are really wanting to manifest, the happy, the 9 of Hearts or the 9 of Cups. Same difference. And then, of course, we're looking at the next card from the pushing and pulling group, and that, of course, is the 8 of Swords. The problem with the 8 of Swords is the person standing right in the middle of all those swords. They can set themselves free. There's nothing keeping them there. You know that. It's almost as if you continue to buy the group think, you're not getting anywhere. You have to step out. But that's scary because it feels like if you're going to have to step away from the crowd, think for yourself, ooh, man, that's going to put you all out there by. You're lonesome. Not true. There are other people who think and feel like you. There is your tribe out there, but at this point, you're not entirely there. And of course, with the Mercury retrograde, you're still kind of working things out. We got the magnifier card. It is justice. That's really what you're looking for yourself. You are looking to find some justice. You are looking to find something that has some meaning to you. Okay? It's fairness, it's balance, and that's really what you're looking for in your life, this balance, because following groupthink hasn't worked for you the way you thought it would. You wanted to fit in, but you never did. And in fact, the more you tried, the less you felt like you fit in. And then, of course, here, the other magnifier card is the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords, basically, a hollow victory. When you fit in with everybody else, you think like everybody else, you feel like everybody else, it feels like you've done nothing. In fact, you feel emptier. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be a destructive rebel or anything like that, but thinking and feeling for yourself is a big deal these days. And playing the game, quote unquote, not very satisfying. You found out that's the case over the past year and a half. It's time for you to step out. And here are the vice versa cards. We begin. This is a good one. This is like the 8 of Wands. This is the Knight of Swords. There is some new insight, some new information pending. It has not yet arrived, but it is pending. It is coming in. It will be here, I'm hoping, before the Mercury retrograde, but certainly in the first part of July at the latest. Some new insight, some new information that will allow you to be able to step out and think for yourself, believe in yourself, trust yourself more. And of course, when that happens, here we go. The Ace of Wands, the enthusiasm in your life returns. It's not here yet, because this is the reverse of it. It's not here yet, but you know, you can feel once this information, this piece of insight arrives, that will set you free and set you on your journey. Because remember, aces are the beginning of the journey, but it's enough to give your life some meaning. It's enough to give your life some juice, some excitement, some energy. It's fantastic. So it's a question of, here's the Oracle card, reminder, regeneration. Doesn't look like there's anything that can grow from this, but it is. It is growing, and it's the same for you. As dark and dank as it may appear sometimes, you are on the path of regeneration. Beautiful reading. Love it when we do that stuff. Alrighty, so that's it for this time around. Remember, like, subscribe, share, ring that little bell. And if you've already done all that, always when you come to the site, please like. That's helpful for the folks at YouTube. So, I do a brand new read every day, 365 days. That means I'll be here tomorrow. I hope you are too. But if you're not, then between now and the next time you and I have a chance to talk tarot together, blessings.